Madam Clerk, you ready? Madam Clerk, if you would please call the roll.
Yes, sir. Mayor Van R. Johnson II,
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem and District 5, Alderwoman Dr. Estella Edwards Shabazz,
Present.
Chairman in District 4, Alderman Nick Palumbo,
Present.
Vice Chair in District 3, Alderwoman Linda Wilder,
Present. Let's go.
Post 1, Alderwoman Carolyn H. Bell,
Present.
Post 2, Alderwoman Alicia Miller Blakely,
Present.
District 1, Alderwoman Bernetta B. Lanier,
Present.
District 2, Alderman Dietrich Leggett,
Here.
and District 6, Alderman Curtis T.
Standing tall, I'm here.
Mayor, have a quorum.
I love it. I got it for you, sir.
All rise. We call this meeting of the Savannah City Council to order. Today is May the 14th, 2026, in the greatest city on earth, where we say that Savannah will be a safe, environmentally healthy, and economically thriving community for all. And for us, all means all. We're so glad to have you here, not only in our chambers, but also on our social media platforms, and of course, our award-winning SGTV. Our invocator this afternoon will be introduced by Alderwoman District 5, Dr. Estella Edwards Shabazz.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Pastor Swan Butts, would you please come forward? Reverend Janice Swan Butts is a sought-after pastor and conscious preacher and teacher. She is a licensed and ordained pastor. Reverend Janice Swan Butts is the senior pastor of First Nazareth Missionary Baptist Church, located at 1023 West 44th Street and Hopkins Street. Pastor Swan Butts is a trained pastor, graduated from Covenant Theological Seminary, where she received her Bachelor of Ministry and Master of Ministry degrees in Pastoral Studies. She has previously served as the assistant pastor of Thankful Missionary Baptist Church for over 15 years. Pastor Swan Butts is the owner and CEO of Hug Me and Love Me Child Care Learning Center Incorporated, where they believe Jesus plus education equals success. Pastor Swan Butts is married to Mr. Albert Butts. They have 4 children, 7 grandchildren, and 1 great-grandchild. I would like to ask that if you're not busy on Sunday morning at 11 o'clock, please tune in where you will hear a powerful message every Sunday. I introduce to some and present to others none other than pastor of the First Nazareth Missionary Baptist Church. She is the Reverend Janice Swan Butts.
Amen.
Participate in these proceedings. Help them to lead with integrity, fairness, and compassion. Guide every discussion and decision toward what is right and beneficial for the whole community. Give patience where there is disagreement, clarity where there is uncertainty, and unity in the shared purpose of serving others. Dear God, bless this meeting with respect and understanding and productive conversation. May all that is done here this afternoon reflect the sincere desire to improve the lives of those who serve. In Jesus' name, we pray. Let every heart say amen.
Amen.
Thank you very much. We will now honor our country. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you so much, Pastor Butts. Good to see you again. Thank you for all that you do in our community. Let's move to our agenda. We have adoption of the regular meeting agenda for May the 14th, adding some introductions.
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor.
Is there a motion and a second?
Are you ready to start, sir?
Is a motion, has been a second. You're moving too slow. Been properly moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Right on the second item and third item, I'm not going to be that slow. The approval of the minutes of the work session and city manager's briefing held on April the 23rd, 2026 at 11 o'clock p.m. and the approval of the minutes for the regular meeting held on April 23rd, 2026 at 2 o'clock p.m. Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. I wanted to take a moment of personal privilege. Today is a very special day in the city of Savannah. Most of our residents, our citizens, see the 9 individuals that sit in front of you who make decisions on your behalf, sometimes to your pleasure, sometimes not. But there are people behind us, people who undergird us, people who advise us, people who make us better. And we're blessed to have 3 of those individuals with us today. These are individuals that have been part of our home team for years, and they continue to be great partners with us. We're blessed to be hosting the NLC Risk Consortium, which is the National League of Cities Risk Information and Sharing Consortium. I had the pleasure of greeting and keynoting a speech this morning there. And so, as fate would have it, we had the CEOs and senior leadership of our agencies here with us in the same space. And again, that does not happen often. So I want to introduce Larry Hansen. Larry Hansen is the CEO of the Georgia Municipal Association. He serves 536 cities in Georgia, but we know Savannah is his favorite one. And so we're so glad to have you, Larry. Come up and say hello to us.
Well, thank you, Mr. Mayor, and good afternoon, everyone. It's certainly a privilege to be here and spend just a couple of minutes with you, and thank you for what you do. First of all, I want to say I've served my entire adult life in local government and spent 22 and a half years as city manager in Valdosta. So I can say with some authority that I don't think there's ever been a more difficult time to serve in public elected and appointed office. And so I'm grateful for what you do, your willingness to put yourself out there to serve the public when there's often not a lot of appreciation for it, and I certainly know you don't do it for the money. So thank you. And yes, I had the privilege this morning to introduce your mayor, Van Johnson, who spoke at our NLC Risk Conference. GMA is the host of that convention here. We set a record in attendance, so good for you. You're a reason for that. This amazing, beautiful, historic city, and the mayor did a great job, and he inspired everyone.
There you go.
That was the title of his speech today, And also I want to acknowledge the mayor for his tremendous service to GMA and all our 536 cities. You served on our board during your entire term as mayor, on our executive committee, on our legislative policy council, which helps craft our policies. You serve on our Georgia Forward board. We're dealing with literacy and civility issues around the state. Thank you for that service. And also want to recognize Alderman Pertee. You'll be joining our GMA board come June at the convention. And speaking of that, I want to mention this. I hope you'll be pleased with this. But we were one of the groups pushing to have the convention center expanded. In fact, I'm very privileged. Governor Deal had previously appointed me to the Georgia Department of Economic Development Board. So when the expansion of this came up before that board to issue the bonds, I proudly made the motion in order to do it. Because frankly, we at GMA had outgrown that facility. And so I want to tell you what it's allowed us to do, which is also to serve you and our cities better. But as we speak, and we're about a month out, we've already set records. We're already over 2,100 in conference registrations. We've already filled over 2,800 training seats. 38 training classes have already sold out. That would have maxed us out before the expansion, but now we can offer 61. And we have sold over 200 exhibit booths. So our attendance this year will break 3,000 in your city in late June. And obviously, yeah, that's right. And obviously, I want to mention this was a very tough legislative session, and you all have a lot of influence in your delegation, in the Senate and the House, and the Democrat and Republican members. And so we're grateful for your support to help us work with them, because there are a couple of key decision points on some tough bills where your influence, Jay, Joe, and the mayor and others, really helped pay dividends for us to ensure we didn't have some really negative outcomes that would have been harmful to cities. So I'm grateful for your support. And having been a city manager, I will tell you this, you're fortunate to have someone of Jay's caliber leading your city. He's an incredible leader. And I know you all recognize that. So I just want to say it's great to be here. We'll be here until Saturday, but I'll be back in about 3 weeks with 3,000 friends, and we look forward to it. And our theme this year is going to be Georgia Cities Shine Bright. So we look forward to shining a spotlight on all the great things you're doing here in Savannah and sharing that with all of our cities. So thank you.
Thank you. We're also grateful to have Clarence Anthony. Clarence is he's the CEO of the National League of Cities.
That's right.
Which serves 19,000 cities in our country. And so, Mr. Anthony, welcome back. Glad to have
Thank
you.
you. No, thank you very much, Mr. Mayor and members of the Alderman Council. It's such an honor to again be here in Savannah. And sometimes when you are in a community every day, you don't recognize how special the place is. And every time I come to Savannah, I relive that special moment, because there is something so unique about, first of all, the people that are here in Savannah. But I also, you almost can't explain the feeling. You start looking at the moss draped oak tree linings, the squares, the cobblestones. You start venturing out into the neighborhoods, because I'm not one that comes here dressed like this. Y'all, if y'all see me on the street, I got a t-shirt on and a pair of short pants, and I am walking around the community, not just downtown. But I want the residents to know that as you look at innovation and creativity and real vision, this city council, this alderman board, and the mayor is respected nationally for their engagement on policy issues, not just housing, it's infrastructure, it's public safety. And it is a place where you come that there are some best practices. But now, let me tell you, nothing's perfect in life, but you gotta have leaders that continue to work every day in making this place where you live a place that is called home. Now, I travel nationally every week in some community, and I wanna use this word, and I want you to hear this word. You guys live in a place that's really special. And sometimes you just, you can be a stranger in a land that you just see every day. But if you pause and just look around sometimes with the possibilities that you have, I think you will see how remarkable this city is. And at the National League of Cities, we work with thousands of municipalities across this great nation. And this year, we're celebrating 250 years of America. And when you think about 250 years, if it wasn't for cities in America, we wouldn't have the transportation system. We wouldn't have cities. We wouldn't have the housing that we have. We wouldn't have the diversity, because when it was first founded in our country, a lot of us, we weren't recognized when they said we're going to create this perfect union. And this experiment that we've gone through the last couple of years has brought about opportunities for women, brought about opportunities for people of color in this country, and it's brought about opportunity for people who make choices for themselves. And we need to recognize that as well, Savannah. Finally, I look forward to November when your mayor will become president of the National League of Cities. It will happen in Nashville, Tennessee, and he will be the voice and face of city leadership all over America.
Yeah. Well deserved, sir. Yeah. Well deserved.
And being a champion during this time is very hard, and I think Larry referred to that. But as my colleague and I, Shante Byers, are here, we're looking forward to being a support for you, but also for all the aldermen. This entire year in 27 is going to be about Savannah. We're going to talk about it everywhere in America, and I want you all as well and staff to take advantage. So thank you guys for allowing me to be here again, and I'll be back again, I think, in September as we prepare for Mayor Johnson's opportunity to lead the National League of Cities. I really appreciate it, and I am going to go out and get me some good food because my jacket was getting kind of tight, so now it's down. So, Mayor, any recommendations, let me know, but thank you all so much. Y'all have a good day. Thank you.
It's all good. Thank you. And I'll be remiss, Shante Byers is a senior executive and director, member services and partner engagement. So, Shante, you got to say something. So, come on, Shante.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor, Alderman, and to all of your residents that are here today. I was not prepared to say anything because our CEO does an amazing job, so I'll be very, very brief. We are excited to be here in Savannah today. We look forward, like my CEO said, to coming back in September. Our goal this year, just as he said, is to lift the city of Savannah as we're lifting your mayor. And you should always know that wherever he goes, he's always wearing the Savannah t-shirt. So however we can be supportive, just like our CEO said, we want to do that. To all the aldermen and women on this dais today, thank you guys for your support as well. And we'll be supporting you just as we're supporting your mayor. So thank you to everyone.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Let's give another big round of applause again. We're glad to have him here. And we're glad for the visitors and the guests that they bring here. And, you know, if y'all want to hang out for the meeting, I know y'all don't need any additional meetings, but if you just want to stay for democracy in action, we'd love it.
Mr. Mayor, yes. I would like to say that I'm just so appreciative. The best thing about being a public servant is going somewhere where they already have a plan in motion. This administration was the first to sign the civility clause, and we appreciate Mr. Hanson and all the people who pushed that. This administration was the first in the state of Georgia and of all the municipalities to sign a clause that enables us to be civil and do the things that pushes us forward with information that's already there, how we treat our citizens, how we treat each other, and that was an amazing thing to do. And we were the first to sign that. Thank you, Mayor, and thank you for the service that you've come. And we're so glad to see y'all. Yes, and so we want people to spend plenty of money and get plenty of knowledge, and it's the wonderful thing to be able to share that stuff, not reinvent the wheel, but know when we go to class, we can bring back some stuff that makes our city really great. Thank you all. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you. I wanted to lift, and these gentlemen certainly know the training opportunities, the partnership opportunities they provide for us. And so when we're off doing GMA and NLC stuff, we're out working, bringing back best practices. And I will tell you that the partnership of GMA and the National League of Cities has paid dividends for this city in very big ways, very public ways, Larry, but then also very, very private ways. So again, thank you all so much. Thank you. We'll now have an appearance of recognition of our Asian American Pacific Islander Task Force and the observance of Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. All right. Proclamation reads as follows: whereas the city of Savannah proudly joins communities across the nation in recognizing May 2026 as Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, a time to celebrate the rich histories, diverse cultures, and enduring contributions of Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders to our nation, state, and local community. And whereas Asian American and Pacific Islanders represent a vibrant and growing community whose traditions, languages, values, and achievements have strengthened the social, cultural, educational, economic, and civic fabric of the United States for generations. And whereas individuals of Asian and Pacific Islander heritage have made invaluable contributions in every field of endeavor, including public service, business, education, healthcare, science, technology, military service, arts, and culture, and community leadership. And whereas Savannah is enriched by the diversity and cultural heritage of its residents, we recognize the importance of fostering understanding, inclusion, respect, and unity among all people. And whereas Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month provides an opportunity to honor the resilience, perseverance, and accomplishments of Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders while reflecting on the importance of equity, mutual respect, and opportunity for future generations. And whereas the city of Savannah remains committed to celebrating the diversity that makes our community stronger and to promoting an environment where all individuals are valued and empowered to thrive. Now, therefore, I, Van R. Johnson II, Mayor of the City of Savannah, do hereby proclaim May 2026 as Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month in the City of Savannah. Encourage all residents to recognize and celebrate the many contributions of Asian American and Pacific Islanders to our community and our nation. And witness whereof I've set my hand and caused the seal of the City of Savannah to be affixed the first day of May. Ladies and gentlemen, for us, you can be 100% Asian American Pacific Islander and 100% Savannah at the same time. For us, all means all, and we are better because of all. And so we gladly celebrate the accomplishments and the achievements of our Asian American community. And we're really fortunate to have an Asian American and Pacific Islander task force called AAPI for Savannah that helps us stay focused and helps us to remain engaged with our Asian American Pacific Islander community that continues to grow. So, Madam Chair, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm so short. I want to thank the City of Savannah and all of its citizens and my co-chair and everybody at this AAPI Task Force for Savannah for this proclamation. I always get emotional when I think, my name is Whitney Gilliard, by the way. He was like, say your name, yes. I get emotional because this is not just about a proclamation about a month of the year. This is a statement that my ancestors dreamed of, that my grandfather is not around to see. So it's a statement that we are here. We've been here. Savannah, AAPI has been around helping you form this beautiful city, from maritime to trade to porcelain and silk, and creating such a vibrant community. And we love it here. And when everything changes, the one thing that's consistent is our love for people and bridging gaps and watching families grow, and for our children to grow with yours. So thank you so much for this proclamation. Thank you so much for the opportunity to serve. Mayor Van Johnson, thank you for developing this task force. Thank you. Thank you. I want want to give a brief introduction to Pastor Wong, who is my co-chair that I have in serving in this task force, Love Like a Father, and his wife has taken me in as a family. So I have learned to grow a family, finding my AAPI roots and heritage with others here too. So Pastor Wong, just say hi.
We are so happy and we're so thankful to the mayor, the council, and the city recognizing the community of Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders. Thank you so much. We will work hard to bring the awareness for the need of the community and how we can work together with other groups in the city. Thank you so much.
And Alderman Pertee is standing, and we also always appreciate Ms. City Manager, Dr. Takesha Brown, who is our first DEI officer, and she serves as an ex officio on all of our task forces. So, Dr. Brown, thank you so much for all of your work that you do. Now I have a proclamation for Historic Preservation Month. Anybody coming up for it? Yep. Okay. It's fine. Yeah. All right. Whereas the City of Savannah, whereas the National Trust for Historic Preservation has established May as Historic Preservation Month in 1973 as a way to promote historic places for the purpose of instilling nation and community pride, promoting heritage tourism, and showing the social and economic benefits of historic preservation. Whereas for 2026, the National Historic Trust Preservation Month theme is All People Are Created Equal. And whereas Historic Preservation Month can instill awareness of the locally, historically significant buildings and landmarks to the residents of the city of Savannah and surrounding communities. And whereas historic preservation is relevant for communities across the nation, both urban and rural, for Americans of all ages, all walks of life, and all ethnic backgrounds, and the work preservation is due to strengthen communities, breathe life into neighborhoods, support a healthier planet, and build a more just and connected society. And whereas it's important to celebrate the role of history in our lives and the contributions made by dedicated individuals in helping to preserve the tangible aspects of the heritage that has shaped us as a people. Whereas the city of Savannah continues to demonstrate its commitment to preservation as it grows and develops through ongoing historic resource surveys, the nomination of historic resources to the National Register of Historic Places, the protection of its traditional neighborhoods, and the recognition, rehabilitation, and restoration of historic properties. Now I, Van R. Johnson II, Mayor of the City of Savannah, do hereby proclaim May 2026 as a Historic Preservation Month in the City of Savannah, and urge our citizens to join me in saluting all of those engaged in historic preservation as we celebrate Historic Preservation Month as a way to preserve the city's historic resources. Thank you.
Thank you. I want to take a moment to thank the staff who works very hard to ensure that the community in the city is protected. As we know, historic preservation is economic development, and I think that sometimes people forget that. I'm sorry. My name is Melanie Wilson. I'm the Executive Director and CEO of the Metropolitan Planning Commission, and I've got the Director of Historic Preservation and Urban Design with me, Ms. Caitlin Chamberlain. I also want to take a moment to say that we are also celebrating, we have been in existence for 70 years. So we're one of the oldest planning commissions in the country. We've been working with the City of Savannah in the community to make sure that we preserve the community, and will continue to do so. And again, I just want to thank staff. A lot of times it can be a very thankless job to be behind the scenes to make sure that things are done to ensure that the city still remains preserved and also open to new opportunities that come as we develop and grow. Again, this is Caitlin. I don't know if she wants to say something, but I do want to take the time to recognize her because, again, I think that historic preservation a lot of times is a very thankless job. because they're not in the front a lot of the times, but they do work very hard. So I do want to take the time to thank my staff as well.
Caitlin Chamberlain, Director of Historic Preservation and Urban Design. I just wanted to say thank you for the recognition. We think this is a great time to honor this year's theme, All People Are Created Equal, not just for this month, but for always. And we really appreciate the collaborative spirit of preservation throughout the city. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, I have a proclamation for Building Safety Month. Here they come. Well, if all y'all here, who keeping the building safe? All right. Yeah, we got room over here too. It's okay. Our proclamation reads as follows. Whereas our community continues to grow and thrive through the dedication of professionals who ensure the resilience, safety, and sustainability of our homes, businesses, schools, and public buildings. And whereas Building Safety Month is an international campaign celebrated in May to raise awareness about the importance of building codes, safety standards, and the dedicated individuals who work year-round to maintain safe structures and communities. And whereas modern building codes and strong code enforcement help safeguard the lives of residents and visitors by reducing risk associated with fires, severe weather, natural disasters, and structural failures. And whereas the City of Savannah recognizes the invaluable contributions of building officials, code enforcement officers, inspectors, engineers, architects, trade professionals, planners, and first responders who work diligently to protect public safety and enhance the quality of life throughout our city. And whereas Building Safety Month serves as an opportunity to educate citizens about disaster preparedness, safe construction practices, energy efficiency, and the importance of maintaining safe and resilient buildings for future generations. Whereas the City of Savannah encourages all businesses, residents, and community organizations to participate in activities and initiatives that promote building safety awareness and recognize the critical role of building safety professionals in preserving our community's well-being. Now, therefore, I, Van R. Johnson II, Mayor of the City of Savannah, Georgia, do hereby proclaim May 2026 as Building Safety Month in Savannah, Georgia, and I encourage all citizens to join me in recognizing the importance of building safety and the dedicated professionals to help keep our community strong, secure, and resilient. So, Ms. Julie, is this for you?
Sure.
You'll take it?
I'll take it, yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mayor Johnson. I'm Julie McLean. I'm the city engineer and senior director of development services. And every year, Building Safety Month is an opportunity for us to first and foremost reflect on the importance of our mission. Our role is to help build a safer Savannah. But as the mayor mentioned, it's also a great opportunity to promote public awareness about the value of building safety in our community and the work that we do every day to help protect the community. And I just want to thank you all so much for your continued support, helping us advance our mission. So this year's theme is Built to Last, ties in very well with Preservation Month this year as well. The theme really resonates with us, I guess, having the privilege of working in Savannah, where we're surrounded by so many beautiful structures that have stood the test of time. And so we have a small token for all of you in the gold bags. In honor of the theme, there's a coaster and a tumbler featuring some of Savannah's most iconic historic buildings, including, most importantly, City Hall. That's right, exactly. And so, yeah, these historic structures obviously reflect the beautiful history, but they also reflect the importance of the original craftsmanship, the stewardship that's gone into taking care of the buildings, and they're important reminders for us of the work we do every day to ensure that modern buildings being built will be safe and resilient and enduring in this community. So I just want to take this opportunity to thank all the hardworking professionals, some of whom are here today, in development services, and our partners in the fire department. And just they work hard every day to make sure that building is safe across our community. And just thank you again all so much for your continued support. Together we are all making sure that Savannah will remain built to last. So thank you.
Thank you. Why don't we have you come up, name your name and department, how long you worked for the city? We'll start with this gentleman on the end. Your name, department, and how long you been with the city?
I'm Joe Jordan. I've been with the city about 2.5 years. I'm a plumbing inspector for the city of Savannah.
I need to talk to you.
Okay.
My name's Chris Girage, and I've been with the city just short of 5 years, and I'm in building inspections.
I'm Mike Rose. Excuse me, I got nervous. I'm Tony Weston, electrical inspector. I've been with the city for 8 years.
Yeah, Tony.
Mike Rose with Development Services. I've been with the city 19 years.
Mike.
My name is Eric Chavez. I'm one of the building inspectors, and I've been here 3 years.
All right.
My name is Whitney Williams Smith. I am the Chief Fire Marshal with City of Savannah Fire Department, and as of April 27th, I have been here for 6 years.
Oh, Whitney. Woohoo! Girl power.
I'm Tyler Hillier. I am a GIS analyst in development services, and I've been with the city for nearly 3 years.
Very good.
I'm Kate McCain. I'm the floodplain coordinator, and I've been with the city for 2 months.
Baby.
All coming out, huh?
I'm Brittany Scott. I'm a permit specialist, and I've been with the city for about 2.5 years.
Go, Brittany. Woohoo.
Hello, I'm Ray Clanton. I've been with the city for almost a year, and I'm a customer service rep.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, I'm Jen Roach, and I'm Deputy City Engineer, and I've been with the city for 3 years.
All right, yay.
Hey, I'm Mike Cobb, mechanical inspector. I hope the air's working here because I did inspect it. And I've been with the city 9 years.
Very good.
Thank you.
Well, actually, since you mentioned it, in our media room, you did it too good of a job. It's free. It is always freezing in there. So please teach the city manager how to turn the off button, because we're like iglooing up in there. So, but thank you all so much. Thank you for being great team members of the city of Savannah. We are better because of you. So thank you.
Yeah.
We just loving on us today. So it's Public Works Week. So we have our Public Works team here.
Yeah. Woohoo.
We just loving on ourselves. The Public Works people look like the water people too.
What? Jean's coming over?
Okay. All right, so Public Works. Whereas the year 2026 marks the 66th annual National Public Works Week, sponsored by the American Public Works Association. National Public Works Week serves to recognize the importance of public works services and to honor the contributions of public works professionals throughout the nation. And whereas these dedicated individuals are responsible for maintaining and improving the infrastructure, facilities, and services that keep our city functioning efficiently each day, including streets, sidewalks, drainage systems, sanitation services, traffic operations, water distribution, wastewater treatment, parks maintenance, and storm preparedness. Whereas the brave men and women of the public works profession work diligently behind the scenes and often under challenging conditions to ensure that the citizens and visitors of Savannah enjoy clean neighborhoods, safe transportation networks, reliable utilities, and resilient public spaces. And whereas public works employees play a vital role in emergency response and recovery efforts during natural disasters, severe weather events, and other emergencies, demonstrating professionalism, dedication, and unwavering commitment to the community. And whereas the City of Savannah proudly recognizes and appreciates the outstanding service, innovation, and commitment demonstrated by the employees of the city's Public Works Department and the public works professionals who enhance the quality of life for our residents every day. Now, therefore, I, Van R. Johnson II, Mayor of the City of Savannah, do hereby designate the week of May 17th through 23rd, 2026 is National Public Works Week. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, he got the next one over there, so statement, make sure it's
Gene Pravat, Government Operations Chief. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, members of council, and city manager. It's indeed an honor to be among those who come up day in and day out. All kinds of weather, all kinds of conditions, frequently unpleasant, but they show up and they make this city work. And frequently, most of the time, they are not noticed until something fails to work. So those are the ones who keep things going, and I am very proud to be among them, and thank you all for your service.
Thank you. Well, now we have water. Whereas water professionals throughout the state of Georgia work diligently every day to ensure the delivery of safe, clean drinking water and the effective treatment of wastewater for the protection of public health, the environment, and overall quality of life for all residents. Whereas these highly trained and dedicated individuals include water treatment operators, wastewater treatment operators, laboratory analysts, engineers, utility personnel, maintenance technicians, environmental specialists, and other essential professionals who provide critical services that sustain our homes, businesses, schools, hospitals, and communities. And whereas the efforts of Georgia's water professionals help safeguard our rivers, marshes, coastal waterways, and natural resources while promoting environmental stewardship, sustainability, and resilience for future generations. Whereas the hard work, it says the hard work performed by the entire Water Resources Service Center, designing capital projects, operators ensuring the safety and quality of drinking water, or a member of a pipe crew maintaining the infrastructure communities rely on to transport high-quality drinking water from its source to customers' taps. And whereas Georgia Water Professionals Day provides an opportunity to recognize and honor the commitment, expertise, and invaluable contributions of these public servants whose work is essential to protecting public health and supporting economic growth throughout the state of Georgia. And whereas the City of Savannah joins communities across Georgia in expressing appreciation for the dedication and professionalism demonstrated by water professionals and utility workers who continue to serve with excellence and integrity, now therefore I, Van R. Johnson II, Mayor of the City of Savannah, do hereby proclaim May the 8th, 2026 as Georgia Water Professionals Day in Savannah. Ladies and gentlemen, for us, I've learned more about water in Savannah lately than I've ever wanted to learn. We ended up, Mr. Manager, having a issue in which we had to have a boil advisory for a while. I'm sure you remember. It was very short, but I learned words like turbidity and aluminum, alum. I failed that in school. But I learned more about all of the work that's been going on. And then, of course, as we moved to expand and develop our water treatment, we learned more about water and the fact that these professionals, what we do, we are the utility. We provide water for this region. And it's because of these individuals, if you look at the quality of our water as opposed to even the water you have in bottles, our water is still better. And it's because of these individuals doing what they do. And as Gene just so adequately said, you really don't concern yourself about it until something goes wrong. Then all of a sudden, I wanted to know everything there was to know about water. But thank you all so much. Thank you, Ron, and this entire team. Thank you for being the wind beneath our water. And we appreciate that so much.
We need some more wind.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Ron Feldman, Chief of Water Resources, Mayor and Council. We appreciate the opportunity to come be recognized today for the contributions that the Water Resources team, the Public Works operation, provides to the city and its citizens. As I was getting dressed this morning and putting on my blue for Water Professionals Day, I thought about what to talk about today, and really it's about these professionals, these water professionals that are here behind me, as well as the Public Works folks, who obviously are the core of what we rely on and lean on to get these projects done. And those professionals working in those projects bring them to you then, the political leadership, for your support, your approval to move those project endeavors forward. And we've got some wonderful people doing some great work in the project area, but you all help make that go by having the confidence and support in us to move those projects forward. So we thank you, and we'll continue to bring good projects for the community in front of you, and we'll look forward to your continued support, and thank you very much again.
I'll drink to that. All right, we're going to start on this end. Name and department, what you do, and how long you been with the city.
Good afternoon, Council, everyone. My name is Anthony Johnson, and I'm a sanitation truck operator, working with the city of Savannah 33 years. I've seen a lot of things. I remember you back in yeah. And when we work at night shift, anything that they miss during the day, we'll get it, and like we make sure like the trucks are to the shop that need repairs and make sure they get on each side where it needs to be, you know, and just making, you know, everyone happy, you know, and just keeping the city going, keeping Savannah clean.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Robert Boyce, Utility Services. Been here about 14 years now. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Dean Joyner. I am the Senior Director for Water Distribution. I've been here almost 14 years now.
Good afternoon. My name is Brian Shaw. Next month, I will be with the city for 20 years. I am the Director of Water Supply and Treatment. I am honored to be in that department. And Ron is right. We can be right 999 times out of 1,000, but it's that one time. But we do have an awesome team. We have great support from Mr. Feldman. We got great support from you guys, and I'm looking forward to the future.
Good afternoon. My name is Q Honey Andrews. I go by Q. I'm the Senior Director of the Solid Waste Department, and I love talking trash. Thank you. 17 years of service.
Hey, good afternoon, y'all. Anthony Caston. I'm the Water Resources Administrator. I've been with the city for 15 years, half of that in HR, and then the other half in water. So, thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Zach Hoffman. Thank you. Senior Director of Stormwater Management, and been with the city in stormwater management for all 14 years.
That's right.
And I'm Jim Laplander. I am the Senior Director for Water Resource Planning and Engineering.
Yeah.
I've been with the city for 31 years.
I know that's right.
Good afternoon, Jacelyn Crumley, Senior Director of Water Reclamation, and I've been with the city 18 years.
Yes, Lady Power!
Good evening. My name is Daniel Burt. I am a refuse operator for recycling litter, and I've been with the city this month 4 years.
Good afternoon. My name is Sharon Mitchell. I'm a refuse driver. Work with recycling litter, and I've been with the city 2.5 years.
Yeah! Sharon!
This is my 45th year with the
What you say, Mr. Purvetts? Mr. Purvetts! Mr. Purvetts!
Ladies and gentlemen, show some love to Team Savannah.
Oh, yeah, 45 years. 45 Bless you, Jesus.
That's longer than I've been alive. So this is really the reason why everybody's here.
Come on, bring it.
It is time for the recognition of the 2026 First Quarter Employee of the Quarter.
Yeah. Bye, Sharon.
You didn't win.
Oh, shoot. I was getting ready to do my speech.
Brian.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, aldermen and women. I know we've been spending some time, as the mayor said, loving on ourselves, and I think that's really important. What do you say about frogs?
Poor frog doesn't praise his own.
That's right.
That's
yes,
right.
sir. All right, so we're in quarter two, which means that we have a quarter one list of employees of the quarter. So I'm going to let Megan Kirchhoff, who's in our archives department, you know Megan, she is the chair of the employee engagement team, talk a little bit about the employee engagement team, what they do, and then we'll get into announcing this quarter's big winners. Go ahead, Megan.
Thank you, City Council. Good afternoon. My name is Megan Kirchhoff. I'm the chair of the Employee Engagement Team, and we're a team of diverse employees from across the service centers in Team Savannah. We volunteer our time to celebrate our employees because they do amazing work, and our employee of the quarters embody creativity, responsibility, passion, and overall are just incredible employees that are nominated by their fellow colleagues. So they're doing amazing work out there. And our winners receive a cash award, 24 hours of incentive leave, they get a certificate, and postings on our social media. So city manager will now announce our winners for the first quarter.
All right.
Yeah, you know it.
All right, for Community Services, Employee of the Quarter, Comia Flynn Knight, Program Coordinator for Community Advancement Division. Ms. Flynn Knight has been with us for 2 years. She is the lead coordinator for the Savannah Youth Council, provides young people with meaningful platforms to engage in local government, develop leadership skills, and contribute positively to their community, which she does with aplomb. Thank you for being a great public service. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mr.
There's your check.
This is very important, sir.
Mr. Mayor, City
Great
Manager.
job, Ms. Flynn Knight.
She has her mother and her pastor. It's such a wonderful thing to get a picture of her mother and you all standing together. It'd be so. Got
Let's
you.
do it.
Yes. Good job.
Okay, for government operations, the employee of the quarter, Cynthia Anfield, administrative assistant for the refuse disposal division. Cynthia is not here, but we're going to say something about her as Q accepts her award, which he will hand deliver to her. Cynthia has been with the city for 44 years. 44 years. She efficiently manages deliveries, maintains organized records, and ensures administrative tasks are completed accurately and on time. She keeps the department running smoothly. Isn't that right, Kid? And she likes to talk trash as well. So, and we know that all of the folks who call to talk about refuse and talk about their collections may talk to Miss Cynthia. They know her by name, and she does a wonderful job helping them. Congratulations, Cynthia. Thank you, Q. Okay, for information and public affairs, Anthony Martin, our import support technician with our IT department.
That's our guy.
Anthony, busy upgrading City Council's technology today. We had to get him out here. Anthony's been with the city for 3 years. And through his own initiative, has been replacing around 300 laptops and desktops all across the city, creating a progress tracker that keeps stakeholders informed through clear, regular updates. That's called great public service.
That's right.
Congratulations. Okay, for management services, your employee of the quarter, Janita White, Senior Administrative Assistant with Capital Projects. Good work, Janita. Janita has been with the city 4 years. supporting the Capital Projects Division more than just administrative duties. She supports her colleagues across Team Savannah. This is shown when Janita covered for a coworker when they were out for several weeks, making sure everything was still running smoothly and invoices paid, meetings scheduled, and payroll complete. Thank you for being a great public servant. All right. And for planning and economic development, your employee of the quarter, Ovni Naik, project manager, environmental services and sustainability. In her rookie season as a Team Savannah member, Ovni, through the Brownfields Assessment Grant Program, has helped local businesses and property owners access critical environmental assessments, directly supporting redevelopment and economic revitalization efforts across the city. Her leadership and her technical skills and expertise are unmatched. Thanks for being a great public servant. Rookie of the Year. Great job. Great job. Rookie. All right. For the Savannah Fire Department, your employee of the quarter, advanced firefighter Jacob Moreland. Great job, Jacob.
All right, Jacob.
This is when the service starts to sound a little different. Jacob, 2 years with the city. During a serious cardiac arrest incident, Jacob led his company through dedication and action, leading to a life saved and providing great patient care. Great job. That's why you're a great public servant. There's somebody walking around today who would otherwise not be, were it not be for this great public servant. Great job. Well deserved. For the Savannah Police Department, your employee of the quarter, Corporal Philip Webster. Corporal Webster, been with the city for 7 years, playing a critical role in the investigation and successful resolution of the recent rash of entering auto. So I know that we've been paying particular attention to that, and it was Corporal Webster's work who brought that to an end. So thank you, Corporal Webster, for being a great public servant and keeping our city safe. Thank you. Great work.
Very good.
Last but not least, Water Resources, your employee of the quarter, Brandon Baldwin, Maintenance Crew Chief, Water Distribution. Get it, Brandon.
Brandon! Young man. Yes.
Brandon is our rated Rookie of the Year. He's in 2 years with the city of Savannah. And this is what his employees said about him. He started at the city as a temporary employee, riding a bicycle to work every day.
Wow.
Tomorrow's Ride Your Bicycle to Work Day. You can join me doing it. Great work. But you got a vehicle now.
What you say?
Absolutely,
That's
right
what I'm
on.
talking about.
Through his strong work ethic, focus, and professionalism, Brandon is one of the most dedicated employees when it comes to completing assigned tasks efficiently and correctly. There's a saying in water distribution that, quote, "it never rains on the water department," unquote, and Brandon is there to get the job done, rain or shine. Thank you for being a great public servant, Brandon. Congratulations. Well done. So Mayor and Council, Team Savannah, give another warm congratulations to all of the employees in the quarter. A reminder that these awards and recognitions are not given out by me. They're not given out by the chiefs or the department directors. They're given out by employees who recognize the great public service in their colleagues and want to make sure that they are recognized for it. Thank you, Mayor Johnson.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's give the city manager a round of applause as well. The days of city employees feeling unvalued and unappreciated are over.
It's over.
Over.
Yes,
So we
over.
appreciate them.
Yeah.
Y'all can stay if y'all want to.
There you go.
Hey, where everybody going?
Out of here.
If you turn now, we're going to go ahead and move to item number 10 and 11, alcohol hearings. Give me 1 second. All right, so we have alcohol license hearings. We have some folks here from the NLC Risk Conference. Y'all stand up. We have some folks from Connecticut that are here, right? Yay! Why don't you come and tell us where you're from? Why don't you go ahead and tell us? Come on. Come on over and just tell us where you're from. Thank you so much for being here with us. All right. Thank you. We also have a young man here I'm very proud of. Mr. Gates, stand up. Zaylen Gates was the president of the Student Government Association.
That's right.
And last Friday, I had the opportunity to witness him graduating from the Savannah State University. So congratulations. All right, let's move to items number 10 and 11. These are alcohol license hearings. Item number 10 is approval of a Class D liquor, beer, and wine by the package alcohol license to Mehul Patel for Chatham Parkway Premium Liquor, located in 940 Chatham Center Drive, Suite 101 in Automatic District 5. And item number 11 is approval of a Class C liquor, wine by the drink alcohol license with Sunday sales to Debbie Christensen for Debbie's Restaurant, located at 225 East Bay Street in District 2. Are there any pullouts? Then I'm declaring this here and open. Does anyone have anything against either one of these licenses? Going once? Going twice?
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
I move we close the hearing.
Second.
Then probably moved and seconded that we close the hearing for both of these licenses. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Item number 10 is for Mehul Patel for Chatham Parkway Premium Liquor. Alderwoman Shabazz.
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of a Class D liquor, beer, wine by the package alcohol license to Mehul Patel for Chatham Parkway Premium Liquor, located at 940 Chatham Center Drive, Suite 101.
It was seconded a long time ago.
Yes, I have.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Item number 11, Alderman Leggett.
Make no mistake.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I ask that we approve the Class C liquor, wine by the drink alcohol license with Sunday sales to Deb Christensen for Deb's Restaurant, located 225 East Bay Street.
I think it should be Debbie's. So it's a Scrivener's error. It's Debbie's.
Debbie's?
Yes.
There's another Deb's Restaurant somewhere, right?
Yeah, eat there. I ate there enough to know. All in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Going into, let me see if there's anything else I can move. Let's go move into zoning hearings. A petition of Joshua Yellen for Seacrest 7 LLC for a zoning map amendment to rezone .08 acres at 11 West Park Avenue from TN1 traditional neighborhood to TC2 traditional commercial in Automatic District 2. Who's presenting? On behalf? Okay. Say your name again, sir? Zarker?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Welcome. All right, whenever you're ready.
All right, good afternoon. As we've stated, this is a rezoning for 11 West Park Avenue. This is application 26 TAC 001606 TAC ZA. This is a request to rezone from TN1 Traditional Neighborhood 1 to TC2 Traditional Commercial 2. And here is an overview of the site, so you can see it. It is at the southern end of Forsyth Park. Here is the future land use map as well as the zoning map. The future land use designation is traditional commercial, and therefore this application is in line with that designation. And you will see that while the majority of this block is zoned traditional neighborhood 1 as the subject property is currently zoned, the neighboring parcel is already zoned TC2. That rezoning was approved in just recent years. Here is the actual building, just to give you an idea of where this structure is. It is an existing structure. There is not, as of yet, a proposed addition or exterior work as part of this proposal. And here is a survey of the site showing the building on parcel 2. But again, no exterior expansions are proposed as part of this application. Here is the floor plan, and part of why this is in is because the reason why this rezoning is required is that this operation is seeking to have commercial on both floors as well as residential on both floors. You can see the commercial units that are planned north and a studio apartment on both the first floor and second floor, both at plan south. And that is what is triggering the rezoning requirement. Therefore, as a result, I can conclude that the Planning Commission does recommend approval of the request to rezone the subject property to traditional commercial 2, based upon adjacent land use consistency with the intent of the 2040 comprehensive plan and future land use map. And that is also the same as staff's recommendation.
Okay, this is a public hearing that I am now declaring open. Are there anyone that wants to say anything regarding, I don't believe we received any cards regarding this item. So, going once, going twice.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
I move to close the hearing.
Second. Been probably moved and seconded that we close the hearing. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. The corresponding item is item number 15 for the petition. And it requested first and second reading.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
I move that the first reading be considered the second and the ordinance placed upon its passage and pass.
Been probably moved and seconded that the first reading be considered the second and its ordinance placed upon its passage and pass for the petition of Joshua Yellen for Seacrest 7 LLC. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Maybe I should have made you say something. All right.
Thank y'all.
Mr. Mayor?
Thank you, yes.
Can I just ask us to congratulate Eli on his first presentation to City Council?
That's right.
City member, great job.
Now, Eli, every day is not going to be like this. So I just want to be real clear.
Savor this moment.
We full and we happy.
Yeah.
So today it's nice today, but some days it'll be more questions than others. But congratulations and welcome aboard.
Good job.
Yes. Sure.
My question is that going to be just for that particular parcel, or is it for the whole street?
Just it's parcel
Just
specific.
that parcel, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just that parcel. And if I could have one moment, I actually was going to make sure that I introduced you to Eli. Y'all can't steal him, thank you. But
Not
he's
yet.
great. Not yet.
Get
Anyway,
him trained up. Get him trained up.
we're gonna get him trained up. No, but he comes to us from. Okay, Mr. Mayor, you're a thief in the night. I just wanted to say that we're grateful to have him as part of the team, and he comes to us from Virginia. Went to a rivalry school, so it was really hard for me to hire him going to Virginia Tech, me being a UVA-er, but he's been a great addition to the team, and you'll be seeing him as well as some of the other new members that we've got coming aboard. So thank you for being nice to him the first time. I told him it was going to be...
We're always nice on the first time.
I told him that. So thank you so much for that.
Now, 2 weeks from now, it's going to be different. We're going to be like, no.
Thank you
good
again
plan.
for that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Item number 13 under zoning hearings is the petition of Robert and Anna Kelly for a text amendment to section 8.7.23 outdoor vending unit in the office and institutional expanded and business neighborhood zoning districts.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mayor. And
Hi.
Hi. And members of the council. I'm Subhashi Karunaratna, a planner from the MPC. I'll be presenting the findings and recommendations for the text amendment as requested by the City of Savannah. So here, the proposed amendments are to section 8.7.22, outdoor vending machines, freestanding automatic teller machines, which are less than 25 square feet, and section 8.7.23, outdoor vending units, which are larger than 25 square feet. Currently, smaller outdoor vending machines, which are less than 25 square feet, are not limited to any certain zoning district. They can be established in any zoning district. However, the larger outdoor vending machines are limited to the following zoning districts, namely community business, maritime business, light industrial transition, light industrial, and heavy industrial. So the proposed text amendment will expand the allowed zoning districts for the larger vending machines to office and institutional expanded and neighborhood business. And this map over here is illustrating the extent of that text amendment. In yellow, you're seeing the areas where the large vending machines are currently allowed. And in the purple, you have the OIE and BN zoning districts where the large vending machines will be allowed per this proposal. And the red hatched areas are the local historic districts where large vending machines over 25 square feet are not allowed. And there are additional modifications proposed through this amendment for both large and small vending machines. They are such as bollards or similar devices are to be placed to shield from vehicles, and such uses are to be located in collector and arterial roads and with a 300 feet radius between similar uses. So MPC staff and the commission finds that the proposed text amendment clarifies and expands upon existing requirements and standards and better aligns with current and future land use patterns. And based on these findings, MPC recommends approval for the requested text amendments. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. This is a public hearing. I'm now declaring open. Does anyone have anything against this particular item? Going once? Going twice? Speak now, if ever hold your peace. Is there a motion to close?
Mr. Mayor.
Yes, ma'am.
Move to close the hearing.
Second.
Then properly moved and seconded, we close the hearing. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Corresponding item is number 16, a petition of Robert and Anna Kelly for text amendment 8.7.23 outdoor vending in office institutional. Is there a motion?
Mr. Mayor.
It's requested on first and second.
It's first and second.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Mayor, I move the first reading be considered the second and item placed upon its passage and pass. Second.
Then properly moved and seconded. The first reading be considered the second. This ordinance placed upon its passage and passed. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Right. Turn your mic on now. Turn your mic on now.
People who are trying to hurt people with cars, it prohibits them from doing that. And so when y'all do these amazing things, we need to let our people know. There's a lot of verbiage that they don't know, but those bollards, or however you pronounce them, are to protect the citizens who are in open spaces against people trying to do evil things, and we have to deal with evil in this climate. Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Thank you very much. All right, item number 14 is petition of Bridget Lilly for the mayor and aldermen of the city of Savannah, Georgia, for a text amendment to sections 5.17.5 development standards and permitted uses and 9.54 buffers to expand and strengthen buffer protections between industrial and residential zones.
Mr. Mayor, Subhashi Karunaratne again, planner from MPC. Here, this is part of a joint effort from Chatham County and the city of Savannah to amend their respective zoning ordinances to establish a new high-intensity industrial land use classification and to expand height restriction standards, and by doing that, strengthen buffering and screening requirements for intensive industrial uses. You're seeing here the sections that the amendments are to be applied to, and going to the background of how this text amendment initiated. During recent board discussions, commissioners and board members and also the community advocates expressed a strong desire to update the comprehensive plan and the flume map to ensure industrial and residential zones to be separated by transitional land uses such as office, institutional, or commercial zonings, rather than placing them directly against each other. Based on recent development trends, MPC city and county staff has determined that existing zoning standards, which are allowing buffers up to 40 feet, are inadequate for modern industrial developments, especially closer to residential uses. Therefore, the expansion of heavy industrial uses has raised significant concerns such as noise, odor, and visual impacts for the nearby neighborhoods. To address the immediate and physical buffer deficiencies, staff from the city, county, and the MPC collaborated to produce a unified set of standards to be codified as text amendments. And for the City of Savannah text amendment, it establishes a new Class 7 land use category with a corresponding Type F buffer. This buffer requires a 100-foot buffer width and enhanced screening for high-intensity industrial uses going near to residential. So these proposed amendments are to increase the height restrictions in transition zones from 50 feet to 100 feet, and this provides a larger setback for industrial development in regard to height, so then it pushes the tall industrial buildings further away from the residential buildings, and that will reduce the visual and physical impacts for the residential zones. It also clarifies that natural wetlands areas are provided in their own separation, alleviating need for developers to build artificial visual buffers in protected ecological zones. And the key amendment here is it categorizes the most intensive and potentially disruptive heavy industrial activities to a separate class, Class 7. And you can see here on the slide the uses listed in Class 7. And this will provide more stricter screening and it will be targeted to these uses. The updated Class 7 will impact the buffer matrix, and it will add a new row to the matrix and clarifies Type F buffer when the Class 7 uses, such as the uses listed here, are adjacent to Class 1 uses like residential. It ensures that the heavy industrial uses provide the highest level of screening next to them. And you can see in the picture the proposed Class F buffer. It has a mandatory 100-foot buffer width and a earthen berm with 8 feet height. And there will be a fence on the middle, as you can see here. The earthen berm is shown with these diagonal lines. The amendment also have additional standards for lots which are smaller than 10 acres. The buffer could be reduced by 40%, not to exceed the required amount by 50. For lots that are larger than 25 acres and for developments that requires a DRI, the berm shall be increased up to 20 feet in height. There are also standards specifically for the buffer. So for the slope not to exceed 33%, and the horizontal crown have to have a 4 feet width. And also there are standards to mitigate erosion and runoff on the berm. And there are provisions for openings for streets or other easements, as well as on this amendment. The MPC finds that the proposed amendments represent a necessary update to local zoning policy to better mitigate impacts associated with large-scale warehouse and logistic facilities, particularly where such uses are in close proximity to single-family residential development. And based on these findings, MPC recommends approval for the requested amendments. Thank you.
All right. This is a public hearing. Does anyone have anything for or against this? Well, we have a couple for, but I don't see any against. Anyone have any against? Ms. Brandon? Okay. You have 2 minutes to speak from the time after you introduce your name for the record, and then we'll go and get started.
Yes, sir. My name's Diane Brandon. There's several people in favor of this proposal, including myself. You're going to see a lot less of the West Side group, is all I can tell you. Yes. And it's a good thing. This is a brilliant solution. I cannot thank you, Jay Melder, enough for your leadership in this. He actually got down in the trenches with us and helped come up with this wonderful solution. And Bridget Liddy, thank you. There was a lot of fine art involved in this, and your talent and your immense leadership came in, and it's greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. And thank you for your support. I hope you'll support this very positive development for our community.
Well, we're so happy that you're happy, so I mean,
Yes,
I don't think we have a choice.
I'm in a good mood today. What can I tell you?
Carrie Bieber supports too. I think we're batting 100 with this. We better take it while we can.
There you go. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Any other comments?
Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
I would like to just put Miss Liddy, she's back over in that corner.
One moment. Let's close the hearing. Is there any other comments? Is there a motion to close?
Mr. Mayor, move to close the hearing.
There's a second.
Second.
Probably moved to second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Alderman Shabazz.
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor. Miss Liddy, can you please stand up? I don't know if the camera can pan over to her, but I just wanted to mention her name if you don't see her because she has, okay, thank you, sir. She has been on the ground working this situation for not months, we're talking about some years, and have hung out on holidays, on weekends, we've been having conversations in the midnight of hours, just making sure that we were prepared and having the people, especially from Chatham County area, Miss Carrie Beaver, who has been the leader out there in West Chatham. Ms. Brandon, thank you so much. This is some groundbreaking stuff that's going on here, and we are so pleased that we have finally got to the point where we are all at the table together, and like the mayor has stated, that we are all on the same page. This is a good day for Savannah and for Chatham County. Thank you all so much for your work. Great job, great job.
Mr. Mayor.
Yes.
I spoke to the city manager about this item on the agenda. Good work, Bridget. We're getting there. We're getting there. This is a long, ongoing problem on the west side, and especially in the more historical part of the greater west side. And this is not a solve for those environmental injustice issues we have in greater West Savannah. This is the answer, because this is showing foresight. So West Chatham, West Savannah, further into the West Chatham area won't end up like West Savannah, because we didn't have that foresight at the time when those industrial companies were allowed to come into Greater West Side that grew up simultaneously with the neighborhoods 150 years. So we're getting there. This is the way we should be thinking, but we have to continue to try to figure out how we're going to get the same kind of relief for the residents in the Greater West Side by addressing industrial areas that are close to residential properties that do not have these berms and that do not have these barriers. And they're suffering. People are suffering daily because they don't have this relief. Although this is good, congratulations, we're moving in the right direction. We should have done this before, but this isn't the win that it needs to be in the long run, because we got people been suffering for decades and decades of the type issues. Had we done this, had this was done earlier, we wouldn't have that. So I did needed to say that, because this is good, we're moving in the right direction, but we have some more work to do, because we have to figure out how, when those properties become vacant or change hands, we're going to do an overlay or whatever. We're having the discussions, but we haven't come up with an answer yet to how we're going to deal with the ones that are grandfathered in and do not have to be held to the standards of this. So this is good.
Thank you. Alderwoman Wilder Bryan.
Mr. City Manager, Ms. Brannon, I wish Ms. Bieber was in here, because she's been fighting long and hard for this, right? And we talked about that in our work session today. The people who understand what is going on in their specific districts are the people that it impacts. And she has been fighting a long time, and I'm glad somebody listened, and I'm just sorry she's not here, because it came to fruition, and it's just amazing. And this is what we get when we get people who are engaged, they know the process, they use the process, and they come and stand in front of us and tell us what is acceptable and what isn't acceptable. So I want to congratulate Ms. Bieber and all of her efforts, because I can assure you that she has been the catalyst for making this happen. Thank you, Ms. Brandon. Yeah, Ms. Bieber, public service announcement. Thank you for staying in
Good
there.
job. Yes, Ms. Beaver.
Thank you.
Ms. Beaver.
Alderwoman Blakely.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Can you please go back to, oh gosh, the slide that had the pictures of, right there. I want folk to look down at the bottom slide to the very left. I had the opportunity to go with Alderwoman Lanier in West Savannah. And if you see what I saw, I just want to tell you, Mr. City Manager, thank you. Like Alderwoman Lanier said, it's a start. It's a start. But to have a container right in your backyard, these people that live over there in, is it Clearview? Bayview? These people suffer every single day, every single night. They're dealing with noise pollution, air pollution, in some cases, water pollution. But to see this take place, I applaud you. You were listening, and I appreciate it. And I'm sure they will as well. Thank you, Mr. City Manager.
Let me, before we move this, let's be clear. It wasn't those folks, it was their ancestors that suffered. We deal with the issues that we're able to address. And these are structural, they're environmental, they're systemic racism, classism that occurred long before we got on the scene. We're talking years and decades ago. I think we find a way to solve problems where we can, and in this case, we found an opportunity, and then we're able to try to go back and to resolve some of the issues that our predecessors had caused. So I don't want for me to bemoan the progress and the opportunity to be able to get it right, but to the point of we have to try to find ways of resolving some of the ills of the past. And I'm confident that we'll be able to do it. And obviously, we have the talent and the fortitude to be able to go back and fix that, which we know is broken. So, is there a motion regarding that? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
For the corresponding item, I move that the first reading be considered the second and the ordinance placed upon its passage and passed.
Been properly moved to second for the corresponding item, the first reading be considered the second, and this ordinance placed upon its passage and passed. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
If I could.
Yes.
I would love to just reiterate a few thanks for the people who did it. Obviously.
Absolutely.
Diane Brennan and Carrie Bieber and Amanda Wilson with the West Chatham Coalition.
Yes.
In all their forms have done an amazing job. Dr. Shabazz, Alderwoman Lanier, Commissioner Tanya Milton, who was a big part of this work.
That's right.
County Manager Michael Kegler and Marcus Lotson at the county were big parts of this. Melanie Wilson and the team at MPC were a big part of this as well. And of course, I want to end with a big thanks to Bridget Liddy and the entire team, not only at Planning and Urban Design, but also the entire Planning and Economic Development team. Thanks, Faye. Thank everybody who chimed in on making this happen. So thank you for allowing me to do that, Mayor.
Mr. Manager, thank you to you as well. There's no I in team, right?
No.
All right.
Good job.
All right. Item number 18 is approval of an ordinance amendment to the City of Savannah's existing small wireless facilities and attendance ordinance and other related codes. This is under real estate services. There was one letter, a public comment came from some dude named Nick Palumbo. In short, and Alderman Palumbo can elaborate. It's just our first reading, but the state caused an issue for us, and this is something that we have some control over. And so, Alderman Palumbo, if you would, just detail what those fixes are.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for the opportunity, and thank you, team, for your support. Thank you to the City Attorney's Office, Real Estate Services, and the entire team that we've identified that there's the deployment of small cell wireless facilities throughout Savannah, throughout the state of Georgia, and for much of the public notification that is preempted by state law. So we went back to the drawing board to take a look, and currently, as it stands, these can be installed in someone's front yard with no notice, not even a knock on the door. And as we've noted, many neighbors are very upset when they have a large pole with a cell tower appear in their front yard without any notification, or public or community input. These provisions provide some notification and some mechanism to get some public engagement and community engagement to make it as best as it can be here at the local level. But even after we pass this, and I hope that you'll support it, we have a lot of work to do up in Atlanta next year for Savannah Chatham Day to make sure that we amend this and bring it into the fold where we are with all of the items in our built environment that have a robust public engagement process that's thoroughly vetted and everybody can wrap their arms around it. So if there are any other questions and you'd like to have a bedtime story and have trouble sleeping, call me and I can tell you all about small cell wireless facilities. But thank you so much for your support.
Thank you. This is our first reading, so we'll take it as the first reading. No second reads, nothing on consent. Purchasing items, please peruse. Purchasing items 19 through 25.
Mr. Mayor,
Are there any pullouts?
if there are no pullouts, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of the purchasing items number 19 through 25.
Second.
Probably moved and seconded that we approve item number 19, authorize the city manager to execute a contract for financial empowerment research. Let me pull that one. Item number 20 through 25, authorize city manager to execute a contract for the purchase of a weapon system with Clyde Armory in the amount not to exceed $147,959. Item number 21, authorize city manager to execute a contract consolidation with expanded services with Axon Enterprises in the amount not to exceed $1,513,930.45. Item number 22, authorize city manager to execute a contract modification number 3 for the Gamble Building Design Services with Green Line Architecture in the amount of $39,465. Item number 23, authorize city manager to execute a contract with Forge Fire and Company LLC for the manufacture and installation of a modular container assembly structure with props to be used for fire training in the amount of $1,690,000. Well, $1,690,605. Excuse me. Item number 24, authorize city manager to execute a contract with 120 Water for software, managed services, and sampling support for the city's lead and copper rule improvements compliance program in the amount of $239,395.24. And item number 25, authorize city manager to approve contract modification number 1 with Thomas and Hunt Engineering for the engineering design of the Southwest Quad Task 4, a new 30-inch force main from Chatham County's mega site lift station to Dean Forest Road in the amount of $79,980. You've heard the motion. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Just going back, item number 19, you remember, authorize city manager to execute a contract for financial empowerment research and engagement services with Blue Knowledge Consulting in the amount of $65,000. This was asked to be reconsidered from the April 9 agenda from Alderwoman Wilder Bryan. This is a grant. This is a great opportunity for us to get back in the financial empowerment space. City manager offered staff availability to address council members' concerns. I understand there have been some meetings. I understand staff is ready to proceed. There is a motion for that. Is there a second? Been properly moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Under resolutions, this is 26, authorize the city manager to authorize the adoption of the Chatham County Multi-Jurisdictional Hazard Mitigation Plan.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
I move to adopt the agenda item as written.
Properly moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Item number 27 and 28, we'll take those. Authorize the city manager to accept PY Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act Youth Grant Award in the amount of $75,000. And item number 28, approval of the water and sewer agreement with Rockingham Farms LLC for Warehouse Drive Phase 2B for the installation of 1,000 linear feet of water main and 900 linear feet of sewer main in the President Street service area located in Automatic District 5.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
I move to adopt the agenda items as written.
Been probably moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Item number 29, I'm extremely happy about because this has been some years coming. I propose that we create an initiative to light up our city. We know from our strategic planning workshops, we all felt that our city was just a little too dark. City manager researched the issue, and we discovered that there were lighting fixtures that we owned, and there were lighting fixtures that Georgia Power owned. And it was a lot of work, a lot of wrangling between Georgia Power and our city leadership team, and they now have brought an approval, an agreement for our approval to officially kick off Light Up Savannah. So it includes an asset purchase agreement, a lighting services agreement, and so I want to thank you, Mr. City Manager, and our friends at Georgia Power. The first phase of this deals with arterial roads and highway lights, and then it will expand. And so this is an expensive proposition, but it's a necessary proposition. Our city cannot be as dark as it is. And although some people really like that, we know for a variety of reasons that is not the way we should be. So, Mr. Manager, I don't know if you have anything you want to add to this.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. One, thanks for the vision from you and council about this. I want to thank Georgia Power and William Mock and Cameron Harden and the entire team there that have helped us over a number of years. I do want to let council know that Faye DeMassimo, our Chief of Planning and Economic Development, really took the lead negotiation role on this. It's very technical agreements and a lot of due diligence that needed to happen on both sides for us to make sure that this was going to be beneficial for Georgia Power and beneficial for us. And I want to thank her and Steve Henry and Michelle Strickland and everybody who was engaged in making sure that we had this done right. They put in a lot of hard work to it, and I want to thank our partnership with Georgia Power. This is, I think, something that they were very proud to have done in Atlanta, and we're proud to be able to bring it to Savannah as well. And I think we'll see some real real positive dividends from this phase one, and we'll get quickly to work on phase two, which is going to bring additional lighting into neighborhoods. I also want to point out, Mayor, that this is a voter-approved SPLOST 8 project as well. And so we've got resources to help us continue this work. So thank you very much.
Thank you for your due diligence, and now diligence is due. Yes. Turn your mic on, please.
Oh, I was just wanting to make a motion for it. But I wanted to, Mr. Mock, who's just amazing, and community partners do work. And it's true that I call him all times of night, and he answers on the second and third. He's amazing, Cameron, and we told him when he first came, he had some big shoes, or some tight shoes to fill for Arthur King. It moved forward, and we're just amazing to have you, Mr. Mark, and your staff. Can we get them to stand up?
Well, we're going to have them come up. We're going to have
Oh,
them come
great,
up.
that's even better, because I got some other things I want to say about
All
Mr.
right.
Mark. I make a motion that we approve the agreement between Georgia Power and the City of Savannah for Light Up Savannah.
Second.
Second. All right, Alderwoman Lanier.
Yes, I just wanted to add that all of us have been looking forward to the results that came back from Georgia Power in your study. I think we all realize that lighting is a deterrent to crime, and I think we've all had complaints coming from citizens about places that are dimly lit. Also, in doing the research, lighting is also a deterrent to that illegal dumping. So this additional lighting in our city will be a benefit to our residents, our businesses, our entire city. So I'm looking forward to seeing these lights. I've seen some already going by the highway, and it makes a big difference, a huge difference. And I'm looking forward to seeing these lights sprout up in other dark places in our city. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Ms. Mock, you want to come out and say hello?
All right. Well, first of all, good afternoon, Mayor and Council members.
Yeah.
On behalf of Georgia Power, thank you for the approval of Light Up Savannah. This agreement creates a clear framework for operating, maintaining, repairing, and upgrading important lighting infrastructure across the city of Savannah, including converting existing lights to LED and adding network controls. Reaching this point today has taken a great deal of planning, coordination, and a shared commitment. I want to personally recognize Team Savannah, who has worked so closely, side by side, with our Georgia Power lighting team throughout this multi-year effort. We deeply value the partnership because we know that better lighting delivers real benefits to the people we all serve. Improved lighting can strengthen public safety, improve visibility for drivers, pedestrians, cyclists, support a stronger visitor experience, and help create streets and public spaces that feel more welcoming and vibrant. LED upgrades also improve reliability and energy efficiency, helping to lower energy use while enhancing the overall experience for our residents and guests. We are proud to stand alongside the City of Savannah, and we look forward to delivering the results that will benefit citizens, businesses, and visitors for years to come. Thank you.
Thank you. We are looking forward to it too. So get ready, Savannah. We're going to get lit. Literally. All right, under no real estate items, city attorney's items, we have 4 settlements.
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor. I want to make the motion to authorize the city attorney's office for items number 30, 31, 32, and 33 for the settlement to John Ferguson for $450,000, to settle a claim of Lewis Tate for $75,000, to settle the claim for ED for $40,000, and the settlement of claim for Adrian Winford for $170,000.
Second.
They probably moved to second that we authorize the city attorney's office to settle the claim of John Ferguson for $450,000, Item number 31, authorize the city attorney's office to settle a claim of Lewis Judge Tate for $75,000. Item number 32, move to authorize the city attorney's office to settle the claim of Emilio Difio for $40,000. Item number 33, move to authorize the city attorney's office to settle the claim of Adrian Winford for $170,000. You've heard the motion. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Our thanks to our city attorney and the city attorney's office. Thank you. Item number 34, authorize the installation of public art at 4 storm drains in automatic districts 1 and 4.
Mr. Mayor,
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
move for the approval of item number 34 to authorize the installation of public art at 4 amazing storm drains in aldermanic districts. I believe it's 1 and 4.
Second the motion.
Properly moved and seconded. All, yes, ma'am.
question.
Yes.
When they get ready to do the 3rd district, is it possible to see what public art they're going to put on these and where they're going to be so that we can have somebody standing there? We appreciate it.
Yeah, I believe in your package they have the locations in the package.
Which
I don't know,
one is that?
not the artwork, but I know the locations are in
Where-
there.
Mr.
If you look at 34,
34?
item number 34, you'll see the Sites and Monuments Committee report, which is behind the summary report, and you'll see all 14 proposed locations
Oh, I see it. I didn't
for these storm drain artwork projects designed to educate that only rain goes down the drain.
I apologize. It's in here. This is one I neglected to read because I was excited about it, and so.
Well, it's
What page
exciting.
in the back, Jay, has all of them on it. What page?
Page 175, this right here at the end,
In the back.
in the back, under 34.
All right, all in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Ladies and gentlemen, we are finished with our agenda.
Is something on,
How-
Mr. Mayor?
Huh?
I need to, show it to me, David. Oh, Lord, I didn't mean to catch it. Because we had a conversation about this, Mr. City Manager. Then I looked back through here again, I didn't see anything on there from the 1st district.
It looked like 2 and 4, actually.
There was a typo on the original agenda which said districts 1 and 4. It's districts 2 and 4 for these
Districts 2 and 4.
for these-
Nothing's going to the 1st.
for these 4.
Okay.
But if you look at the 14, we can, we'll look to see where we can continue to expand this project. But yes,
This is a good thing, but I just wanted to make sure that the 1st district is coming, it's not included in these.
Yes, that
But
was
This is a great opportunity.
that was a typo. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
If it's not here yet, it will be on the way to you. Ladies and gentlemen, how long we stay from here depends on you. So which side am I starting from?
You can start on this end.
All right, Alderwoman Bell.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I just want to inform the public that Summer 500 is well underway in the planning process.
2.0.
As some of you may know, Summer 500 is a summer internship program that is sponsored by the City of Savannah, Chatham County, the Board of Education, the Chamber of Commerce, and Gulfstream. This is an internship program for our students who are 16 years old, rising juniors or seniors or just graduated. And we're pairing them, matching them with a business in the city or county for a 5-week internship. It's an opportunity to give our young people an opportunity to experience the real work-life experience. And we're actually viewing it as a pipeline to the workforce. So the program begins on May 27th and ends on June 26th. Each student who applies will get a job. But I need to, and the jobs are paying $15 per hour. I must stress that in order to get a job, you have to apply. Applications are on the Board of Education website. The application process ends on next Friday, May 26th. Encourage your students your loved ones, your church members, and whoever to apply for these jobs. I'm afraid we're going to have more jobs than students. So please, please, please don't let that happen. Thank you.
All right, Alderwoman Blakely.
Mr. Mayor, thank you. I'm not going to be long, but I am definitely going to be strong. I want to send a shout out to Darian Seabrook, who graduated from college in Atlanta on last Friday, Akira Mack, who graduated from Calvary Baptist, Paris Blakely, who will be graduating from New Hampstead, Elena Robinson, who will be graduating from Windsor Forest High, Sam Johnson from Windsor Forest High, Illyria Blakely, who got high honor roll at Savannah Classical, Amir Blakely, who got a Science Innovation Award at Savannah Classical, and Taraji Sanders, who got honors at Groves High School for World History, and London Blakely, who got honors at Windsor Forest High for Microsoft as a Microsoft Associate. And let me make sure I got everybody.
And who are these people?
Hold 1 second, I ain't finished.
I thought you said you weren't going to be long.
I'm not going to be long, okay? And I also want to shout out Illyria Blakely, 7 years old, who placed 7th in the state of Georgia for the long jump.
And who are these people?
And all of those young people are my
grandchildren.
Oh, the Grand Clan. That's right, my Grand Clan. Y'all clap for them, please. Thank you. And I also want to shout out our Team Savannah, who went to the state for our track and field. And when I tell you all, they placed. I think they placed in every single category, and there were teams from all over the city of Savannah. And Jaden, y'all, that's my adopted nephew over there. Congratulations to him for graduating from Savannah State as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Alderman Purty, anything big happening in your life you want to share with us?
Yeah, I'll share that. I'll share that in just a second. Yes, I will be celebrating Saturday my wedding, which I'm excited about. Thank you. Been together long enough. Now it's time. I do want to share something. Linda and I sit on the Homeless Authority Board, and today we had and I'm going to share this news, and I don't want to steal their thunder, but we had our annual meeting this morning, and we talked about the point-in-time count in Chatham and Savannah. And I'll just share a couple of stats with you real quick, because I think this is really important to know. The annual HUD required count identified 582 individuals, 582 people experiencing homelessness on a single night in January 2026, including 478 sheltered individuals and 104 unsheltered individuals who are folks that are living off the street and squares and undeveloped parcels and what have you. This number has decreased substantially in the last 2 years. 62% reduction in unsheltered homelessness, 59% reduction in chronic homelessness, 83% reduction in encampments, 95% housing retention rate, and only 3% returning to homelessness after stabilization. That is huge. You can clap for that. And it's very hard work. It's work that takes a heart to want to help people and want to serve people. And folks out there that are experiencing this, not only do they have mental health issues, they have all kinds of issues that none of us can even think about. Our day goes about and we get mad because we're stuck at a traffic light or a train goes across the track. And these people are in flight or fight syndrome throughout the day, worrying about where they're going to use the bathroom, where they're going to get their next meal, where they're going to sleep for the day. So what we are doing, in the words of Mr. J. Melder, we have much more work to do. The data is clear, but what we are doing is working and we need more of it. So I am ecstatic to see that our numbers in unhoused individuals are dropping. There is much more work to do, but I think we're moving in the right direction. So a little bit of good news, a little bit of more good news. But that's all I wanted to share. So thank you.
Thank you. Alderman Palumbo.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. America's got a big birthday coming up, and Savannah was here to witness all of it. And as a part of the Savannah 250, we are asking the community for their records and any photos that they might have of a night in old Savannah. We've got a history mystery on our hands, folks, as we do not have in our archives any photos or records of this event. Wow. So we're calling on the community to come and pile in. Email it to us at archives@savannahga.gov or follow us on Facebook at the City of Savannah Government's page to find out more. Thank you.
And it's probably on Polaroids. Alderwoman Shabazz.
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor. I just want to mention that the city of Savannah had the opportunity for one of Georgia's senators to be here in the city of Savannah and met in front of the First African Baptist Church, where the Reverend Tillman is the pastor. And the Savannah Interdenominational Ministerial Alliance, along with other leaders in the city and the county, all gathered together, and our mayor was there, and I'm pretty sure he may or may not make a statement on today about it. But I just wanted to mention that he was here to bring information that is much needed for our listening ear. If you need to get a recap of it, just you can contact the Savannah Interdenominational Ministerial Alliance, Bishop Stills, if you need some additional information. But I just wanted to put that on the table of how serious things are in our community, and our senator came back and did some great reporting to us. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Alderwoman Wilder Bryan.
Mr. Mayor, I do want to send a shout out. I have 3 amazing high schools in my district, Jenkins, Savannah High, and Johnson. I want to give shout outs to the amazing Reggie Mitchell. He graduated 17 members of his band, and they all have scholarships. Great job, Reggie. On Saturday, Delta Sigma Theta is celebrating 85 years of public service, in which I am a member of 46 years. Wow. We celebrate on Saturday, doing all the amazing things and thrusts that keep this community going. I appreciate it. Right. And then we want to celebrate this administration. This has been a good year, and we're moving forward, and we're starting to work together, and we're being gelled, and amazing things are happening when we're engaged, and I appreciate you, Mr. City Manager. We want to talk about the deaths in our community. For the last month, Dietrich and I, the mayor, and some of the people on staff, we have been averaging Nicholas, the Italian stallion, Palumbo. Shouts out to you, cousin. Keep doing amazing things in this community.
And that's my baby. Yes, she is.
Yes. And y'all bring plenty of tissue tomorrow, because Big Baby gonna be showing out.
On Saturday.
On Saturday.
Thank you, Sapphire.
Thank you, Alderman Leggett.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Again, I think Alderwoman Blakely touched on it, but special shout out to our Police Athletic League, who they left Savannah, went up there to Atlanta and showed out, came back with a lot of jury. I look forward to them coming to City Council one of these days, and for us to be able to highlight our young people. Again, we want to highlight that this weekend is the anniversary and the reunion of Hitch Village. Reunion will be at Soldier Field. Make sure you come out this week, because they're going to be, in the next 16 months, Hubert Middle School will be doing some renovations, and Soldier Field will be getting a turf field and all of the amenities to follow. So make sure you come out to the Hitch Village reunion on this Saturday. Also, the military veterans have a reunion this week also at, they're going to be at Montgomery Crossroads. So we'll get you some information on that. But before we leave, Mr. Mayor, I just wanted to let everybody know that when we first came to City Council, we all came here as advocates, activists, and whatever. But we were going to continue to let people know that we're going to be advocates for those that are least of us. We come here, and majority of the people that work within the city, we become family. So privately, some people suffer. A lot of people suffer publicly. Some people are just afraid to say that there are things that's happening to them in real time, but we want to continue to let them know publicly that we support them. And if anybody is having an issue, there are opportunities within the government, within our city government, that you can go and talk to somebody or talk to any one of us, and we'll direct you where you need to go, because policy don't allow us to interfere with the city manager and staff. But we do support each and every person that's suffering privately, and we're going to be here for you publicly.
That's from the MPC memo. That's the MPC.
We can't put that in none of our devices. The city of Savannah don't allow us to put those in our devices.
We'll talk with that offline. It's a technology issue. Alderman Lanier?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just one mention, and I just want to remind the citizens of the First District of our cleanup initiative that we call West Side Fights Dirty. And you'll be able to dispose of your bulk items, tires, yard clippings. So just pay attention to the containers, the trash containers, the trailers that's coming at Stiles and Gwinnett, and there'll also be one in the Highlands this time. I believe it's at the fire department, but I'll have to verify that. But West Side Fight Dirty, so get your trash ready, clean your yard so you can take advantage of not having to go to the landfill, but placing them in a legally secure place with our containers in our neighborhood. So thanks, staff, for participating and helping the community with the West Side Fights Dirty initiative. That's it. Thank you.
I was going to say something, but I'll yield.
Just one more thing. I'm asking the community to keep my family in prayer. My children lost their father a week ago, and we'll be traveling to Pompano Beach, Florida, to bury him. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, a special welcome to a guest visiting us from Kansas City, Kansas today, Ms. Stephanie Tomlin. Stand up, Stephanie, and wave. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Anything else? Madam Clerk, thank you for stepping in the big seat today. We appreciate you. Great job. Let's show her some love and thank her for Miss Gwendolyn. Anything, Mr. Attorney? Anything, Mr. Manager? We stand adjourned.